Did you know that some vegetables that appear harmless could be silently damaging your health, especially after age 60? For decades, we've been told the same thing: eat your vegetables because they're all healthy. But that advice is only half true. Shocking new studies reveal that while some vegetables can extend your life, sharpen your memory, and reduce your risk of heart disease, others may do the exact opposite. They can spike your blood sugar, inflame your joints, and even increase your risk of life-threatening diseases by up to 90%, and most seniors have no idea. In today's video, we're uncovering the truth: the 4 vegetables you must eat every week after 60, and the 4 you should never touch if you want to stay strong, sharp, and independent as you age. And I promise you, the #1 most dangerous vegetable is probably sitting in your kitchen right now. On the other hand, the right vegetables can slash inflammation, improve blood flow, and even add years of vibrant living to your life. So stick with me to the end, and let me know in the comments where you're watching from. We have viewers tuning in from all over the world. Now, let's start with the vegetables you must eat, ranked from powerful to absolutely essential. Number 4. Purple cabbage. Purple cabbage might not look like much in the grocery aisle, but don't let its ordinary appearance fool you. This vibrant vegetable is one of the most underrated weapons against aging and chronic disease. The deep purple hue isn't just for show. It comes from powerful plant compounds called anthocyanins. These natural antioxidants travel through your bloodstream like tiny bodyguards, neutralizing free radicals, which are unstable molecules that damage your cells, speed up the aging process, and raise the risk of disease. For seniors, anthocyanins are particularly important. A 2020 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who regularly consumed anthocyanin-rich foods like purple cabbage had a remarkable 24% lower risk of heart disease compared to those who rarely ate them. That's not a small difference. That's the kind of protection that could mean fewer medications, fewer hospital visits, and more years of active living. But the benefits of purple cabbage go beyond heart health. It's also a gut-healing powerhouse. This vegetable is rich in fiber and natural prebiotics, which serve as food for the healthy bacteria living in your intestines. After 60, maintaining a balanced gut is directly tied to a stronger immune system, better digestion, and improved nutrient absorption. That means fewer infections, reduced bloating, and more energy from the foods you eat. The best way to enjoy purple cabbage is raw or lightly cooked, since overcooking breaks down its delicate anthocyanins. Try shredding it into fresh salads, or tossing it into coleslaw with a splash of olive oil and apple cider vinegar. This not only boosts flavor but also enhances nutrient absorption. For warm dishes, stir-fry it quickly with garlic or turmeric for an extra anti-inflammatory punch. Affordable, versatile, and long-lasting in the fridge, purple cabbage may not be flashy, but it works quietly and powerfully to reduce joint pain, improve digestion, and support heart health as you age. Number 3. Okra. Okra is one of those vegetables many people skip over because of its unusual texture, but for seniors, it deserves a place on your plate. Known as ladies' fingers in some countries, okra contains a unique type of soluble fiber called mucilage. This gel-like substance slows the absorption of sugar in your gut, helping to keep your blood sugar levels stable. That's especially important after 60, when the body often becomes less responsive to insulin. When blood sugar rises too quickly and stays high, it can damage blood vessels, strain the kidneys, and increase the risk of heart disease and diabetes. The benefits of okra for blood sugar aren't just theoretical. A 2021 study in Food Science and Nutrition found that people who ate okra daily for 8 weeks lowered their fasting blood sugar by more than 20%. That's a level of improvement typically seen with medication, yet it came simply from eating a vegetable. Okra also provides strong support for brain and bone health. It contains antioxidants like quercetin and flavonoids that protect brain cells from oxidative stress, which is often linked to memory decline and brain fog. For bones, Okra offers vitamin K, an essential nutrient for both blood clotting and bone density. Seniors at risk of falls or fractures benefit directly from this nutrient, while the folate content in okra supports red blood cell production, helping to fight fatigue and maintain steady energy. If the texture puts you off, preparation is key. Soaking okra in vinegar before cooking reduces the stickiness, while roasting it brings out a pleasant crispness. Light steaming or adding it to soups also helps preserve its nutrients while minimizing sliminess. Once you find the right cooking method, okra becomes not just tolerable, but surprisingly enjoyable. Affordable, nutrient-rich, and easy to prepare, it's a vegetable that works overtime to keep seniors healthy, steady, and strong. Number 2. Beetroot. Beetroot is a vibrant root vegetable that does far more than add color to your plate. It's honestly one of the most effective natural tools for keeping your heart and brain strong. As we age, the walls of our arteries tend to stiffen, which leads to higher blood pressure and greater strain on the heart. Beetroot helps counteract that problem because it's rich in natural nitrates. Inside the body, these nitrates convert to nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes and widens blood vessels. This improved circulation not only lowers blood pressure, but also enhances oxygen delivery to vital organs. The impact is honestly impressive. A 2019 study in hypertension research found that seniors who drank beetroot juice daily for just 4 weeks lowered their systolic blood pressure by an average of 11 points. A result powerful enough to rival some prescription medications. But beetroot doesn't just benefit your heart. Better circulation also means sharper brain function. A 2017 study in the Journals of Gerontology showed that older adults who consumed beetroot before exercise experienced increased blood flow to the brain's frontal lobe, an area linked to memory, focus, and decision-making. For seniors worried about cognitive decline, this makes beetroot a valuable ally. Beets also contain unique antioxidants called betalains. These compounds reduce inflammation at the cellular level, easing symptoms of arthritis and chronic pain. Combined with folate and manganese, nutrients that support energy production and red blood cell formation, beetroot can help combat the fatigue that often comes with aging. The best way to enjoy beetroot is roasted, which enhances its natural sweetness while preserving nutrients. You can also blend it into smoothies with apples and ginger for a refreshing, nutrient-packed drink. Pure beet juice is another option, as long as it's 100% natural with no added sugars. Whether eaten raw, cooked, or juiced, beetroot is one of the most powerful vegetables you can add to your diet after 60. Number 1. Kale. Kale has earned its reputation as a superfood for good reason. This leafy green is honestly one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, making it especially important for seniors who need maximum nutrition from fewer calories. Kale supports multiple systems in the body simultaneously. Your eyes, brain, heart, and bones all benefit from its rich nutritional profile. For eye and brain health, kale contains high levels of lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that act like internal sunglasses. They protect the eyes from age-related macular degeneration, while also guarding brain cells from oxidative stress. A 2020 study published in Neurology found that seniors who consumed more lutein and zeaxanthin experienced 32% slower cognitive decline, meaning sharper memory and more independence in daily life. Kale also provides an incredible cardiovascular boost. It's rich in potassium, which helps balance sodium intake and lower blood pressure. And it contains magnesium, a mineral that supports heart rhythm and reduces the risk of irregular beats. Perhaps most important is kale's vitamin K content. 1 cup supplies more than 600% of your daily needs. Vitamin K strengthens bones, supports blood clotting, and prevents calcium from building up in your arteries, reducing the risk of heart attacks. In addition, kale is loaded with compounds like camphorol and glucosinolates, which fight chronic inflammation at its source. since inflammation underlies many of the diseases that affect seniors. Heart disease, diabetes, arthritis. This makes kale a natural protector. In fact, a 2018 study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that seniors who ate kale regularly had stronger neuronal activity in brain areas linked to memory. To maximize its benefits, cook kale lightly. Steaming or sautéing it for just a few minutes preserves nutrients while reducing compounds that may interfere with thyroid function if eaten raw in large amounts. Kale chips baked with olive oil and sea salt make a healthy, crunchy snack. Affordable, versatile, and nutrient-rich, kale stands as the single most important vegetable for anyone over 60 who wants to stay healthy and vibrant. Now, just because a food is labeled as a vegetable, doesn't automatically mean it's the best choice, especially for seniors. Some vegetables may be convenient or tasty, but they can actually do more harm than good. Let's look at the 4 vegetables seniors should limit or avoid. Number 4. Corn. Corn is often considered a wholesome staple, but when it comes to senior health, it's actually one of the most misleading vegetables out there. While fresh corn on the cob may seem harmless, the truth is that most corn today is heavily processed, genetically modified, and stripped of nutrients. Instead of providing balanced nutrition, corn is mostly starch, a rapidly digested carbohydrate that spikes blood sugar levels. For seniors, this can be dangerous. After age 60, insulin sensitivity naturally decreases, meaning your body struggles to manage glucose efficiently. Frequent spikes lead to fatigue, weight gain, and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Beyond blood sugar, corn is one of the most pesticide-contaminated crops in the world. According to data from the Environmental Working Group, non-organic corn often contains glyphosate residues, a chemical linked to gut disruption and long-term health risks. For seniors already dealing with slower digestion, this makes matters worse, leading to bloating, irregularity, and weakened nutrient absorption. Another hidden issue is that corn products dominate modern diets. Think corn syrup, corn chips, cornmeal, and even animal feed that ends up in meat. All of this adds up to overexposure. Studies show that seniors who consume high amounts of processed corn are more likely to develop metabolic syndrome, a dangerous cluster of conditions including high blood pressure, abdominal fat, and cholesterol imbalance. That said, the occasional ear of organic, non-GMO corn isn't harmful, but it really should never be a dietary staple for seniors. Instead of filling your plate with corn, choose high-fiber vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, or zucchini. These stabilize blood sugar, feed good gut bacteria, and deliver far more vitamins and minerals. Corn may be affordable and convenient, but for seniors seeking real vitality, it's a vegetable better left off the regular menu. Number 3. Potatoes. Potatoes are one of the most widely consumed foods worldwide, but for seniors, they present more risks than benefits when eaten frequently. The main problem lies in their high glycemic index. White potatoes in particular cause rapid spikes in blood sugar that can be just as dramatic as eating white bread or sugary snacks. For older adults, these spikes can worsen insulin resistance and put additional strain on the heart and kidneys. A major Harvard study published in the British Medical Journal followed more than 70,000 people and found that higher potato consumption, especially when fried or baked into chips, increased the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. For seniors, who are already more vulnerable to blood sugar instability, this risk is even greater. Potatoes are also calorie-dense, yet relatively low in essential vitamins and minerals compared to leafy greens or cruciferous vegetables. Eating them often can crowd out more nutrient-rich foods from your diet, leading to deficiencies over time. The situation worsens when potatoes are consumed in processed forms like French fries, mashed potatoes with cream, or potato chips, all of which add unhealthy fats and sodium. Another hidden danger is solanine, a natural toxin that develops in potatoes when they start to sprout or turn green. Seniors with weakened digestion or sensitive stomachs may experience nausea, cramps, or headaches from consuming such potatoes. Of course, potatoes aren't inherently evil. When eaten in moderation and prepared correctly, like boiled or roasted with the skin on, they can provide fiber, vitamin C, and potassium. But the key word is moderation. For seniors trying to control blood pressure, manage weight, or protect against diabetes, potatoes should not be a daily staple. Choosing alternatives like sweet potatoes, cauliflower, or squash offers the same comfort food appeal with far fewer health risks. Number 2. Eggplant. Eggplant looks colorful and appealing, but for seniors, it carries several hidden drawbacks. While it's technically low in calories, eggplant contains a group of naturally occurring compounds called oxalates. In small amounts, oxalates are harmless. But when they build up in the body, they can contribute to kidney stones, a painful and serious condition that disproportionately affects older adults. For anyone with a history of kidney problems, eggplant should be eaten with caution, or avoided altogether. Another concern is solanine, the same alkaloid toxin found in potatoes. Eggplant is part of the nightshade family, and its solanine content can trigger joint pain, stiffness, or inflammation in sensitive individuals. Many seniors who suffer from arthritis or chronic joint conditions report feeling worse after eating nightshade vegetables, with eggplant often being a culprit. Nutritionally, eggplant falls short compared to other vegetables. While it does contain some fiber and small amounts of antioxidants in the skin, its overall vitamin and mineral content is relatively low. This means that for seniors with limited appetites or reduced calorie needs, eating eggplant can take up space on the plate without delivering the essential nutrients your body truly requires. Preparation also matters. Eggplant has a sponge-like texture, which means it absorbs oil quickly during cooking. Frying or sautéing it can easily turn a low-calorie vegetable into a high-fat dish, often with unhealthy oils. This makes eggplant-heavy meals a poor choice for heart health, weight control, and cholesterol management. If you enjoy eggplant, the best approach is moderation. Baking or roasting with minimal oil can reduce some of the risks. However, seniors looking to maximize nutrition are better off focusing on leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, or colorful root vegetables. Eggplant may look exotic, but for aging bodies, it's more of a risk than a reward. Number 1. Canned tomatoes. Tomatoes themselves are packed with antioxidants like lycopene, which is excellent for heart and prostate health. But the problem for seniors comes not from fresh tomatoes, but from the canned varieties found on supermarket shelves. Canned tomatoes are acidic, and that acidity causes them to leach chemicals from the lining of the can. Specifically bisphenol A, or BPA. BPA is an endocrine disruptor, meaning it interferes with hormones, and research has linked it to increased risks of cancer, diabetes, and cognitive decline. For seniors already navigating hormone imbalances and age-related conditions, that's a dangerous combination. Beyond BPA, canned tomatoes are often loaded with added salt. Just one serving can provide up to 30% of your daily sodium intake. For seniors managing high blood pressure or heart disease, this hidden sodium can quietly worsen their condition, leading to swelling, fatigue, and increased risk of stroke. Another issue is that many canned tomato products, such as sauces and soups, contain added sugars. These sugars not only cancel out the natural health benefits of tomatoes, but also contribute to weight gain, inflammation, and unstable blood sugar levels. Even without additives, the processing itself reduces vitamin C and other heat-sensitive nutrients, making canned tomatoes nutritionally inferior to fresh ones. Seniors with digestive sensitivities may also find that the concentrated acidity triggers heartburn or acid reflux, conditions already more common with age. The good news? You don't need to give up tomatoes entirely. Fresh, organic tomatoes, or those packed in glass jars, are far safer and more nutritious options. You can also freeze fresh tomatoes at home for long-term use without the risks of BPA and sodium overload. Canned tomatoes may be convenient, but for seniors aiming to protect heart health, bone density, and overall vitality, fresh is always best. So there you have it, the 4 vegetables that can extend your life and protect your health after 60, and the 4 that may silently sabotage your body every time you eat them. The good ones, kale, beetroot, okra, and purple cabbage, protect your heart, brain, and immune system. The bad ones, corn, potatoes, eggplant, and canned tomatoes, can spike your blood sugar, inflame your joints, and disrupt your hormones. Now that you know the truth, you have the power to choose wisely. Which of these vegetables surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your stories and experiences. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with a friend or family member over 60, and subscribe to the channel for more science-based health tips. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your body deserves the best fuel, and together we can make sure you stay strong, sharp, and independent for years to come. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.